What's up, guys? This is Gold Dizzy. I just finished watching MTV's Made, and there was a girl on there who was your typical goody two-shoes type, you know, with the beautiful hair, the suntan, fake bake, with the designer clothes and all that. Well, anyway, she wanted to be made into a professional wrestler to show her family and her friends that she had a tough side to her, on the inside and the outside. So, later in the show, you find out that her maid coach is none other than the phenomenal AJ Styles. I thought it was really cool of MTV to go to TNA to get a wrestler. You know, it's great to see TNA get a piece of that pie that WWE is always chomping on. You know, they're finally getting the mainstream recognition that they have been deserving. You know, it's just really cool. But anyways, this girl has like 6 weeks to train and to perform at a house show of TNA. And of course, AJ Styles is training her. And you know, she does pretty well. And she ends up getting to be in a tag team match. I forget who she tags with, but she ends up taking on the Beautiful People, and they end up winning. And it was really cool. You know, to me, that's just another example of TNA, you know, creeping on a come up, you know, with the WWE. They are, you know, to me, they are, you know, just showing a better product overall. You know, TNA Impact has been doing rather well, I think. The matches are, to me, on the show are always pretty good, you know. I can remember a couple of weeks back watching Impact, and there was a match between Daphne, this female vampire girl. Her name's Daphne, and she took on this newcomer from Japan. Well, she's not really a newcomer. She's been wrestling in Japan for 10 years, but she's new to TNA. I don't remember her name. But anyways, it was a no disqualification match. And it's the first time in my 20 plus years of watching wrestling that I can ever recall the crowd chanting, "This is awesome," during a women's match. I mean, that right there can just show you how TNA is doing. To me, they're just really doing what they need to do, and that is they're getting great talent and they are performing well in the ring, which is what wrestling fans want to see. We want to see great matches. Of course, we want to see good promos as well, but the wrestling matches is what really captivates the crowd and the audience sitting at home. You know, it's just great to see that kind of stuff going on in wrestling, because you watch Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown is to me, is a whole lot better than Raw as far as the wrestling is concerned, because they just have I think better grapplers on their roster. But anyways, TNA is really doing well. Except of course, we've got some recent news. They just lost Angelina Love due to her expired work visa. You know, I'm sure everybody already knows about that. So she has to go back to Canada, and she's possibly, you know, looking at not being able to come back to the States for 10 years. So that's kind of sucks for TNA, because they did have her in a pretty intense storyline. But anyways, you gotta keep rolling, you know. Also, I just heard that Christopher Daniels got a DUI. Yeah, that sucks, man. DUIs are definitely not anything to brag about, that's for sure. But, you know, it happened. You know, people make mistakes, and you just got to move on. You know, I'm pretty sure the DUI is not going to affect, you know, Christopher Daniels from appearing on Impact or anything like that. I'm sure he's paid his fine, and he has to appear in court and whatnot. But anyways, so yeah, TNA does have a little bit of bad publicity going on right now, but I still think that they have a pretty good show. I enjoy it, and I'm becoming more and more of a TNA fan every day. You know, it's good to see, you know, attention being put on the matches like they do, and it seems to me like they pay a lot more attention to their storylines as well. But anyways, it's cool to see TNA on MTV's made. It just shows that they are becoming what they need to be, and that is competition for the WWE. Man, of course, bye-bye to Angelina Love, and hopefully Christopher Daniels can learn from his mistakes and, never get behind the wheel of a car, after drinking, because you can not only hurt yourself, but you can hurt others, and that's not cool at all. So you guys have a good one. Peace out.